seems a good one. This would be your chance. Just so it doesn't go off the back sheet. Coordinate with Tricia. It's not supposed to. This won't go off the back sheet. There's no reason to go after that. Yeah. I just wonder if anything really can do with this. Probably not. Put it in there. Once they go above us, it's over in there. If they want to be yeah, well, that's the God's choice. That's really the decision of the county.
I'd like to call the Belle Plaine City Council Monday, September 22nd meeting to order. Would you please stand and follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll. Councilmember Trost.
Here.
Councilmember Underfirth.
Here.
Mayor Lease present. Councilmember Coop.
Here.
Councilmember Lang. Councilmember O'Laughlin.
Present.
Be noted that staff is also in attendance. Number 3, we'll go down to the approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Motion by O'Laughlin, second by Lang. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? This passes unanimously. Number 4, approval of the consent agenda. 4.1, regular session and closed session minutes of September 8, 2009. 4.2, resolution 09-087, accepting public improvements for Provence on the River. 4.3, resolution 09-088, accepting public improvements for Wildflower Ridge, 3rd edition. 4.4, resolution 09-089, accepting public improvements for Diversified Business Park, 1st edition. 4.5, resolution 09-092, appointing Commissioner of Transportation as the agent of the City of Belle Plaine for federal aid funds and authorizing mayor and city administrator to execute agreement for the Trunk Highway 169 South Frontage Road project. That is the consent agenda. Is there any changes that anybody would like to make?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Trost, second by O'Laughlin. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much. We'll move down to the department reports. 5.1, the ambulance. Mr. Sweeney.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and council members. You have my report. Would you have any questions?
Council, do you have any questions for Mr. Sweeney? All right, thank you for your report.
Thank you.
5.2, the fire department. Chief Kep.
Thank you, Mayor and Councilman. You have my report. You have to take any questions at this time.
Are there any questions for the chief? All right, thank you for your report. Police, Chief Lanning. Any questions for the chief? Seeing none, we accept your report and thank you. Number 5.4, Community Development Department, Ms. Rosenfeld.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and council members. I don't have anything to add either, but I'll take any questions.
Any questions for Ms. Rosenfeld? I do have one. Under miscellaneous projects, you say CASA 3 grade separation and access study. When is the next meeting? Are they going to get, you guys going to get together and figure out a meeting for that?
Right, Mr. Mayor, it's been canceled at this point. We'll reschedule it at further time.
Okay, would you send out an email to the council as to when that's rescheduled? Thank you. And compliments on Mr. Valella's report, quite thorough. Is there anything you'd like to talk about in that?
No, Mr. Mayor, I don't have anything to add.
Okay. There's good detail on that, and we appreciate it. Has he been getting back to the property owners folks that registered concerns about possible violations?
Yes,
See?
Mr. Mayor,
Very
yes.
good, very good. All right, thank you, Ms. Rosenfeld. Anybody else? Okay, and 5.5, the city administrator?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. The only thing I will update is the city administrator's lunch was today. I was unable to attend. I did not return from a meeting this morning in time, so I don't know what was talked about. With that, I'll take any questions.
Are there any questions for Mr. Murphy?
I just was going to comment, I have no objection to the glow stick.
The glow sticks. Okay. Is there any liability to the city if a kid bites a glow stick?
No, I don't think so. It just, we did have a staff member that was kind of providing them out of their own pocket, and it has, it started to grow considerably. It seems to be kind of a hit, and it's gotten a little bit more unwieldy, so we looked
Okay.
at, we could do that.
Very good. Okay, we'll move down to the visitor's request, number 6.1, a fire bill appealed by Paul and Rochelle Gibbs, 105 Sunset Drive. Ms. Gibbs, if you would mind giving us your name and address for the record, too.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good evening. My name's Rochelle Gibbs, and my husband and I live at 105 Sunset, 5660, well, we all know the zip code. And so anyways, I am here, as you know, to discuss a bill that I received for July 30th from the Fire Department of Belle Plaine. And I first just want to say thank you for their prompt response that day. They were very courteous and quick to come out. I do have 3 objections that is based on the information that I received with my invoice from the city. The first one, and some additional research. The first one is emergency services around the country are traditionally covered by property taxes. And there is, I am aware, a legal process that has developed through the help of a third-party for-profit vendor that helps cities and townships collect additional fees for emergency services. A number of states and cities are working now to repeal those ordinances. But I would like to point out that Belle Plaine has increased our property taxes quite a bit, and so I am concerned that you guys are just sort of taxing and